Nagsalita ngayon ng Sandigan Bayan Ombudsman ang sabi nila, they can finish the flood control projects within 6 to 8 months. Reasonable na ba yun by your reckoning? This is Truth on the Line. Nagsalita ngayon ng Sandigan Bayan Ombudsman ang sabi nila, they can finish the flood control projects within 6 to 8 months. Reasonable na ba yun by your reckoning?
Oh, yes.
Kasama na dyan siguro yung mga yung mga
Yes.
delaying tactics na inaasahan natin.
Ano yan, talagang ano na yan eh. Kasi nga, yung mga inordinate delay yan, yung mga dating nangyaring yan, matagal ko na nireklamo yan, the best lawyers money can buy, are the best in delaying cases, di ba? Iyan, dapat tapos na panahon yan. Kasi nga, ang question nga dyan, yung inordinate delay ba na nangyari? Yan ba? Wala ba dyan period na sumama? Yung postponement na hiningi at saka resetting na hiningi ng Defense Council? Sana naman tumigil na yan. Kasi nga, kung talagang gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, may dahilan. Yung ganun talaga ang sasabihin natin sa bawat isa pag meron tayong gustong ma-accomplish dito sa mundong ito.
So I'm presuming na hindi pa natutuloy ngayon kasi sinabi nyo na you're planning to meet with the Supreme Court, Sandigan Bayan, and possibly Congress din, ano? Hindi pa natutuloy or naka-schedule na kayo?
I just sent a text message to my classmate para magkita kami over the weekend. And pero si Justice Ekong, the presiding justice of the Sandigan Bayan, is very open. She will play a critical role dito. But I already explained to her nga na tinataas namin ang standard from just probable cause to reasonable certainty of conviction. Kinausap ko na yung prosecutors, tsaka deputy ombudsman, tsaka assistant ombudsman tungkol dito na talagang kinakailangan urgent, yung sense of urgency hindi pwedeng mawala. So I think that the whole country is in on it. Alam nila na wala na pwedeng humarang pa sa marcha ng katotohanan na nais nating maganap.
Mm-hmm. Nag-uusap din po kayo ng ICI kasi mukhang ayun tingin ng mga tao na dahil sa pag-upo nyo dyan sa ombudsman medyo nadagdagan yung impetus for the ICI to live stream its investigation.
Kasi kaibigan ko si Babe Singson I knew Babe Singson already from before. Kasi nung congressman ako, he was the secretary of DPWH. Naging kaibigan ko na siya nung araw pa. And he's the only secretary I actually visited na talagang kinausap ko for one time when may kailangan yung distrito ko. Very helpful sila. And when I talk to Babes, yun din naman ang aming pinag-uusapan. And he's really a great guy. And ako naniniwala ako sa kanya. And he knows the department very well. Alam niya kung saan nadulas at nagkalintik-lintik ang DPWH. He knows where. Kaya yan ang ating tinitingnan. Kaya yung case na final ng ICI, maganda May ebidensya na. So PI na rin ngayon. Ongoing na yung preliminary investigation. So we expect to be filing cases in the Sandigan Bayan also. Besides what's being filed dito sa RTC. I think we have 7 or 8 cases that we can file already in Sandigan Bayan before the end of November. Maybe by mga ganun din. Kasi nag-PI na ngayon. So we're asking many people to file their counter affidavits already.
Ang mga graft ba yan or plunder or anong kaso siya?
Ano yan some of them, plunder is not really, ang plunder law kasi natin, has
medyo mahirap,
has been so diluted. We will have to legislate it again, ang definition of plunder to make it easier to prove. But as far as good law is concerned, malversation is good, but it's not enough. And we will still have to resort to the plunder statute. In some cases, kinakailangan pa rin gamitin natin ito.
Ano po yung pinakamahina?
Ano yan?
Ano yung gusto nyong makitang amendment dun sa plunder law? Sabi nyo mahirap siyang i-prosecute
Hindi kasi yung definitions ng jurisprudence na lumalabas dyan, yung accumulation of 50 million pesos, meron siyang sinusunod na rhythm na mahirap talagang sundin. Kasi nga, maraming acquittal na nangyari sa plunder. Iyan ang masasabi
Yes.
ko. Instead of sustaining the law, they already poked holes on the law. And we might as well seal these holes. Iyan ang sinasabi na sa akin ng... Kasi pinaaral ko yan sa aking mga kasama na pumasok sa ombudsman. These are good people. No? These are very good lawyers. Sabi nga nila, it can be done, but it's very difficult. Building up the evidence itself may take longer than usual. Kaya if we can have other resort, we can resort to other statutes to have the desired effect. We might as well do it now.
Yung
Although
conversation, ano yung...
we will consult. I will still consult with the courts about this phenomenon of making plunder a very hard to convict case. Konti pa lang nako-convict dyan sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas.
Yung conversation po, ano yung pinakamabigat na parusa doon? Saka kung sakasakali naman, pwede naman yung ano, di ba, multiple?
Reclusion perpetua.
Ganun ba?
Oo, pag umabot ka ng 8.8 million pesos na
okay.
malverse sa gobyerno, non-bailable na yan. It's already life imprisonment.
Okay.
Oh, that's the amendment to the law, which makes it very effective now. But it only works very well with ghost projects, I think. Kasi sa ghost projects, ano yan, may falsification, may malversation, sarado kagad. Pero pagdating sa ibang project na hindi ghost project, iba na naman ang trato natin dyan. But we will look at it. Magagaling naman yung abogado na kasama natin. At yung prosecutorial skills lang, medyo hindi lang nagamit ng gusto the past years. Hopefully, they'll put it to good use now.